You mentioned Bautista. He's very much a villain. This was a term he used. And I can't talk about Bautista unless we talk about that iconic bat flip, the 2015 ALDS. And you said on your or I think you were a guest on a podcast, but you said it might have been the best moment of your managerial career. But it couldn't have been anybody else to do that because it was Bautista himself. So tell me about the moment and why it needed to be Bautista in that bat flip scenario.
Well, Jessica, you know what? We had a group of guys, you throw Encarnacion in there, even Josh, kind of late bloomers in their career, right? Mm-hmm. And so I think all of them had that edge, and all of them had that little chip on their shoulder because, Bautista was a journeyman and never got an opportunity until he came to Toronto, and Encarnacion, the same thing. And then Josh, he was a late bloomer. So they all play with that. They all play with that edge, right? But Bautista, Jose was the face of the franchise for a number of years. It led the league in home runs a couple of times on a team that did absolutely nothing, right? Mm-hmm. And so it was basically his team. Even when Josh came over there, and some of the other guys, it was still Bautista's, team. And just the fact that he had been there so long, he had so much success at the team. It's all about the team winning. When he did that, I said, Josh could have hit that home run. I don't think he would have had the same effect, right. any of them, right? And because this was Jose's moment, right? That he's Mr. Blue Jay. He's never been to the postseason. The game, the season's on the line, right? It's game 5. You got to win that one. And it was just, I don't know how to describe it other than it was just meant to be. It was supposed to be him because everything that led up to that, his reputation in the game. If he's outside of our team, he wasn't liked at all. He's probably the number one guy, number one villain. Josh might have been number 2, but Jose was number 1, right? And so it just, and we were our team. We were known as whiners, complainers, because we'd whine about the strike zone, but our guys were usually right, But yeah. You know what? They'll get that reputation. So that's kind of just kind of who we were, and he was kind of the leader of the pack. And been 23 years since they've been to the postseason, and now we get over that hump. And if we would have bowed out in that first round, because when Anthopoulos made all those deals to bring to really set us on fire that year, if we'd have bowed out in that first round to the Rangers, it would have been wow. Probably all been forgotten, right? Yeah. But so it was magnitude of the situation, that inning, the way it started on a crazy throwback to the mound by Russell Martin, everything just built up to that point, and so yeah, obviously it's the greatest moment of my career. We finally won something. It was my first playoff experience as a manager. Yeah, pretty crazy.